He's got till the bye week.
Wow.
Look
Really?
how it plays out. I mean,
Really?
Minnesota, Pittsburgh on a short week. Yeah, because you have two quarterbacks you want to see. I'm sorry. There's a part of me that thinks they want to see Sanders. I don't know if they're giving him the opportunity in practice, but what do they have to lose? They're 1-3 right now. Give him the next 4. Give him the next 4 games. Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Miami, New England. This is tough. First 2 games are tough, especially on a quick turn. Miami should be a little bit less.
Yeah.
New England should be a little bit less.
That's a sinking ship in Miami.
Come back, give Sanders the Jets. Baltimore will be a true test. Vegas, San Francisco. Then see where you're at on December 7th. Bailey Zappi, Tennessee, Chicago, Buffalo.
What are you doing?
I'm just, look.
This is like the agent of chaos.
Here's what he has to do. He's got to get to 21 points.
Yeah.
He's got to get to over 240 passing. Yeah. I mean, if that happens, they're not walking away from him.
Of course.
If he can get, and I'm half joking about the bye week, but I'm half not joking. Here's a great 4-game test for him against all kinds of different teams. You're 1-3. Anybody think you're going to the playoffs? Raise your hand. I'll wait. You're 1-3.
I'm sure there's a couple out there still think they can.
I heard him on the morning show. They were rhythmically chanting.
Yes, yelling, one would say.
So the leash will be as long as he makes it. That's where we're going to go with this thing.
Agree completely.
That's really the answer.
The leash is as long as he makes it. It needs to be a competent offense. It needs to be an offense that scores points. It needs to be an offense that moves. It can't be an offense that is stuck in the mud, missing receivers, and not playing to its capabilities. And some of that is going to rely on play calling of Kevin Stefanski going, you see Quinshad Judkins back there? Hand him the ball. You see Dylan Sampson back there? Hit him on a couple rollouts every so often.
The plays that are going to keep his job are the ones that give him the opportunity, and I'm just saying this based on what we've seen from Kevin Stefanski and the offense he likes to see, the plays that allow the team to see another down. Every time he throws the ball out of bounds, when it looks like he's going to get sacked. Every time he's in trouble, making a smart play, just eating the ball when he needs to do that. Those are the plays that are going to extend his career with the Browns. I mean, everyone wants to talk the height doesn't matter. Okay, height doesn't matter. But his decision-making will, and it's going to be the make-or-break thing for him in this scenario. I also think he is in a really, really bad spot. I'll explain that coming up in a bit. I'll take one. You know what? I'm going to explain it now. I'll take the phone calls here in a second. What if the Browns would have just drafted him and not Shedeur Sanders? Do you not think the city would embrace that right now? They'd be like, oh, here we go.
Yes, but I think...
Here we go. The guy we drafted, we're going to get to see what he looks like. Oh, Gabriel, all right, man, the kid from Oregon. He's going to be out there, and he's going to... All right, I like it. Flacco didn't do enough, so I like it. But when they decided they were going to draft Shedeur, they put that kid in a horrible spot. Horrible.
I don't think you would have totally had everybody all in, because the last thing they remember of Dillon Gabriel is Ohio State rolling him in the Rose Bowl. I think you would always
I remember them beating Ohio State at Oregon, so I remember that too. Right. True Ohio State fans remember that stuff.
Well, of course, but your casual Ohio State fans who are paying attention to the Browns just go, oh, Buckeyes rolled him. Why the hell did we have him by here? He's got stuck. Like you would have that in a minute. You would have people calling up with that idea.
He played like you want to talk about the win over Ohio State for him was a Kevin Stefanski win. He did what he needed to do to get the Ducks over Ohio State last year. That's a Kevin Stefanski game right there.
Mm-hmm. That's a great way to put it. That is a very good way to put it. Follow your game plan. Do what you need to do to get over the hump. Don't try to be a hero because you don't have to be. Like that's how Kevin Stefanski wants to play. I am 100% with you there. And on the Shedeur thing, I mean, we screamed forever. Hey, follow your board. Follow your board. Follow your board. They looked at their board. Their board had Shedeur Sanders as the best player left in that draft. So
the board put this kid in a really bad spot. Now, does he want to change it? He's got every opportunity in the world sitting there right in front of him right now.
Yes, he does.
Go out and silence your critics on your height. Silence your critics on where you played college football. Silence your critics on being drafted too high. I don't know, or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all there in front of him. What is he going to do against one of the nastiest, stingiest defenses in the NFL? It is interesting that it's even food for thought that Dillon Gabriel goes in for his first start, and we're already thinking, how long is the leash? Because that was the first thing you said to me, and I was like, are you serious? This kid's first start. Why are we really going to ponder that? And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? The city is thinking that already. So let's not run away from what the obvious topic is.
We know the situation. We know, and I know people are going to get grumpy about this. We know he's a third-round pick. We know the organization liked him enough to draft him in that spot. We know that every draft nick went, ooh, Dillon Gabriel in the third round. Oh, that's a little high. We know that part of it. We also know that deep down in places that some people don't want to talk about, we know the goal of the season is to find out if the quarterback of the future is either A, on the roster, or B, sitting in the 2026 draft. You knew that was the goal the minute they traded down from number 2. So that is why we're all looking at this and thinking, okay, let's see what Dillon Gabriel can do. And how long is the leash on Dillon Gabriel if he struggles? I think it's just logical.
I think you're right. I mean, I look at this thing and I think he has all the opportunity in the world. What's he going to do with it? It all starts on Sunday. We'll figure it out. He's got this start for sure, and then we'll see what happens. You take one start and make yourself so useful that they can't turn away from you.
And I think no matter what happens, man, I bet you he's on the roster next year too. Dillon Gabriel.
Oh, I would think he could be the backup on this team for a long time.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any question.
Absolutely.
Speaking of questions, you put it out there. You said we don't expect when you're done. What was it? You said you're playing against guys when you're playing in the NFL. You're not playing against guys that are what?
Lawyers, doctors, architects, art history majors,
and of course, DL. My buddy says Brian Sipe became an architect. Simon Frazier, I don't know if you remember him, played for Ohio State.
Oh, good for them.
Remember him? Doctor down in Columbus.
Good for him.
Dave Mays, the backup, wasn't he a dentist?
Good for him.
There you go. I'm just saying. So, see, that's where it goes.
Good for all of them. Notice how they did that after they got done playing.
Well, I think Simon was still going to school.
Notice how they did that after they got done playing.
Dominic, Cleveland. Dom, what's up?
Happening, Dominic?
First, I'd like to say, don't discount NFL players as just being nothing. Like you said, a lot of them are doctors, real estate agents, lawyers, all those things.
Dominic, that is not meant to trash NFL players in any way, shape, or form. That was not meant to be like, but it's when you're in the league, your job is football. That's what. That's more the thing that I'm trying to say.
Now it is.
And primary focus is football.
I mean, the last couple of generations has been because they didn't have to have regular jobs in the offseason.
Correct.
And they also didn't have to go to training camp to actually get into shape.
Correct. They weren't as compensated. You were 100% right. Thank you, Dominic. I appreciate you bringing that up.
There you go. Keep him in his place. That's what I say, Dominic. Good job.
What I really want to say, though, is I think we have both our quarterbacks, our starter and our backup, and they're both the rookies. I didn't want to see either of them have to play this year because I really wanted them to develop, to learn to get to meetings on time, develop leadership by not being a starter with the team camaraderie. Do things like make the plane on time, make the bus trips on time, all of that before they actually had to play. I think Dillon will be out there as long as we're still in contention for the division, because right now our division is still wide open. So I think he's there. I'd rather let Shador sit. I'm a Shador fan, but I'd rather let him sit and develop and let us see what we have in both of them either later in the season or next year. But I think Dillon's going to be out there for a while. I like what he brings to the table. Right now, I'm not pro-Dillon or pro-Shador. I'm pro-Cleveland Browns. Let's get some wins.
There you go. I like
Absolutely,
it. Good job, Dominic. All right, I like that. I agree. I like when we get phone calls that I can be like, yeah, I like what he's saying. I see where he's going with this. Yep, that makes sense. Good job. Cleveland's in Cleveland.
What's happening, Cleveland?
Hey, good morning, guys. You guys have a great show.
Thank you. You have a great name.
Yep. Yeah, thanks. It's stuck with me now for 70 years. And I just wanted to say that I'm so happy for being a Cleveland fan because they keep me exciting in whatever they do as far as sports is concerned. And I'm able to have good feelings, like with the Guardians. They didn't go any further, but it was so exciting.
Yeah.
And it's so exciting for what the Browns are trying to do. And I think that Gabriel's going to do well. I wanted to wait to put him in, maybe in the Miami game or something, but it's okay because I think that all the rookies are showing up like they're pretty good. And I don't think that he's going to be any different. And I'll let you guys go with that.
All right. Thank you. You're sitting on two rookie quarterbacks right now. One's he's about to get baptized, right? We're going to see what's going to happen on Sunday. So it's going to be interesting. I don't have great expectations for the offense. But I will tell you this town will go ballistically excited if he can get us to 21 points.
Heck yeah.
I mean, and that's how low the bar is. That's the hard part of this whole thing. Get to 20 or 21 points, and you've now raised the bar on one of the worst scoring teams in the NFL, at least for the last 2 seasons. It's hard, man. It's hard being a Browns fan.